First we have Michal from Nethermind. So he's going to be sharing a little bit about the simulation extractability of zkSNARKs. Everyone please welcome Michal to the stage.
Hey, great to be here. So actually in program you will see like a bit different title for this talk, namely non-malleability of zkSNARKs, but these two things are mostly equivalent. So let me introduce you to the problem of, well, malleability of zkSNARKs. But let me first figure out how to work with this thing. Do I need to... Hmm? Oh. There we go. Okay. So, the question is, how do we prove security of zero knowledge proofs? Security meaning how we make sure that the malicious prover cannot prove a false statement or make a valid proof for a statement he doesn't know the witness for. So usually what we have is we have some algorithm A, like adversary, okay? We input some public parameters. We give it like SRS, structured reference string, if we use one, if we use trusted setup. And because, well, most of novel zkSNARKs use random oracle model, we also give the adversary oracle access to, well, random oracle. And with that input, we ask the adversary to produce some x and pi, okay? And if we want to show that our snark is sound, then we require that it's impossible for adversary to come up with a proof for a false statement, so for a statement that does not belong to some predefined language. And if we want to show that the snark is knowledge sound, which is like a stronger notion, much more popular because of various reasons, we require that A cannot produce a valid proof for a statement. It doesn't know the corresponding witness. Okay, so what does the adversary know? So the adversary know exactly these things we let him know. So he can make some queries and gets this input. So in principle, the adversary is not allowed to learn anything from external world. And this is a bit problematic, right? Because in real life, we may see like a lot of proofs flying around, proofs for valid statements, proofs for generated by honest provers. So in principle, it may happen that even though our snark is sound or knowledge sound, so it's secure, in this isolated, idealized model where the knowledge of the adversary is very limited, it may be the case that this adversary, given access to these proofs that are somewhere in his environment, is able to build like a new proof for a new statement. Can build a proof for a false statement or proof for a statement he doesn't know witness for. Why non-malleability matters? Let me give an example of Tornado Cache. Okay, it's a very simplified variant of Tornado Cache, but I think it illustrates the problem. So we have a party A with some account A that wants to deposit 100 Ether into into Tornado Cache. Okay, so to that end, this party creates a coin with some secret SK and some nullifier NF. Okay, then it adds the coin to the Merkle tree in the Tornado Cache smart contract and updates the root of the Merkle tree. And that's how it can deposit, like, say, 100 Ether to this Tornado Cache smart contract. Okay? Then when this user wants to withdraw the funds, he can create like a new account, like account B. Okay? We may think that this is the very same guy who deposited, but like coming from different account, you know, to break the link between like identities. And then this account B claims some particular coin C by showing proof of knowledge for the secret SK, the same secret as in this coin during the deposit, and some particular nullifier NF. So more precisely, it makes proof of knowledge for X being the current root of the Merkle tree, the nullifier NF. This nullifier is revealed and used to prevent the double spending attacks, and some value B, which tells where the funds from the mixer should go to. Okay? So this is very important, that this B is here. And the witness is basically all the secrets this account created while depositing the funds. Okay. So yeah. So this user sends sends statement X and the proof for that statement. So assume that the SNARK we are using is malleable. In that scenario, we may have an adversary, like some adversarial account C, that observes this particular instance and proof pair, and based on that, creates a new instance along with new proof. Okay? We assume that this adversary learned something from xpi to create xpi pi prime. In particular, this xpi p prime this xpi may be a statement with root, the same nullifier as in X, but with B substituted by C, right? So this attack would result in account C stealing funds from account B. And the important thing is that standard definition of security for SNARK doesn't prevent such attacks. Okay? So actually, like a stronger security notion is required. And this notion is called simulation-extractability. It's not a new notion. It's been around for like, I don't know, 20, 30 years probably. But I think like with this rise of applicable zero knowledge, we should pay much more attention to this notion. So how we can show that the SNARK is simulation extractable or non-malleable? So we can use basically like two routes. One is we can use a transformation. So we have a number of available transformations that basically take a SNARK and add some elements to it and make it non-malleable this way. Like, for example, this transformation may add like one-time signature thing, may encrypt the witness, and also like show that the encryption is correct. There are some frameworks that discuss this this transformation, like Lamassu, Tiramisu. There's also like a number of classical results. And these results are great. However, the problem is that they come with a cost, right? Because now the statement we are showing is bigger, and the verification is also bigger. So we pay by introducing efficiency loss. On the other hand, we can prove directly. So we can take a SNARK and like show that this particular SNARK is simulation extractable. So that's say longer way, because we need to analyze, say, SNARK by SNARK. However, it introduces no efficiency or security loss. So the good news is that the requirement on SNARKs to be simulation extractable are very mild, okay? So, well, for a SNARK to be simulation extractable, we require it to be knowledge sound. So, okay, that's really mild, because if SNARK is not knowledge sound, then, well, it's not a very interesting proof system. It needs to have something that's called K unique response property, which I will introduce in a moment. And its proof needs to be simulatable without using a trapdoor. So if you are aware how we show zero knowledge, we show zero knowledge by introducing an algorithm called simulator that is tasked to produce a proof that is indistinguishable from the proof provided by an honest prover, but without knowing the witness. So we need to add this simulator some special powers, and if we are in a trusted setup SNARK, usually we provide the simulator with a trapdoor. And if we don't have any trapdoor, then we allow the simulator to program random oracle. So to say that random oracle on input X returns Y, okay? But don't worry, this simulator party is like only artificial party that is used for proof purposes. Okay, so let me dive into these two properties. So we have unique response property. So basically, what we are saying here is that at some point, the protocol, the SNARK we have, becomes deterministic. Like the prover's actions become deterministic. So the prover takes challenges. The prover can like digest like previous messages from the protocol, but does not add any randomness to the transcript. How much time do I have?
This is a lightning talk, so 15 minutes. So 1 more minute.
1 more minute. Okay. So let me skip to skip that. So okay. So the bottom line is that virtually any SNARK we are using, they are all simulation extractable. And even like Graph16 is simulation extractable, but with a bit weaker definition of simulation extractability. But this situation is definitely like not granted, right? Like we had to show like we had to show protocol by protocol that they are simulation extractable. So I believe it's a bit like a call for action. Because we have these 3 well-defined properties that are, I would say, quite easy to show, especially if we are use polynomial commitment like KZG. So when you design a new SNARK, think about simulation extractability. There are results that will help you showing that the SNARK is, in fact, simulation extractable or non-malleable. So please use them, and please make sure that your new novel, beautiful SNARKs are also secure against the attacks I described. Thank you very much.